Hey everybody, this is Dan. This is our week 8 update video for beginning algebra summer 2013. We are getting down to the last few weeks here. We only have 10 weeks. So I just wanted to update you on everything. I've got your grades done all the way through project 3, and remember you can resubmit those as many times as you want to improve your grade. I have put out project 4. This one is a little bit different in that it's like the others with a Word document, but there is definitely a few new things I put in here as far as how to write equations, and it's about saving for the future. So a lot of things we've done are personal finance things, but now it's trying to show you the difference between just like adding so much a month in savings versus actually getting interest off that. And I start with tables, like adding $50 a month, but then we have this thing called a now next equation. And I think this is going to need some discussion in office hours or recordings of our office hours or some additional videos to maybe help you get through this. But I thought I'd just take a couple minutes right now to help you get you started. So for instance, if I want to calculate this next month, the second month here, I take what I have now, which is $50. So I just write now plus 50, and that would be it. So to find the next month, you take what you have now and add 50 to it, and that's pretty straightforward. It's a little more tricky, and then there's a few graphs I want you to do here. But it gets a little more tricky here when we start adding interest. So I just want to show you, like if I have 6% interest per year, that's 0.5% per month. So that's a little tricky. So if I've got $50 in here and I add 0.5% of $50, it's only a quarter. So before it would go 50, 100, 150. Now we're getting a little bit more interest, $100.25 and 150, 75, because we add every month, we get to compound that interest, and just filling out a little bit of a table of that. Now we're not going to go into the hardcore formulas for this, which you'll do maybe in Math for Liberal Arts or MAT063, but then we get to use these online calculators and actually kind of play around with what do you get when you save money with interest versus not interest. And that's kind of what this project is about, just to help, because we talked about cell phones, cars, and houses, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough money to save for that. But this helps you get you thinking, like, or retirement or whatever, thinking like, how much do you put away, and then what's the power of doing it over time versus waiting till you're older, like me. So I just want to talk about the project. The other thing I want to talk about is the comprehensive final exam. If you go into your ALEX, and I have this on student view, if I go into ALEX and I go under assignments, it'll be a new little highlighted thing with a little thing. It's got an assignment in here for you, and it's called Review for the Final Summer 2013. And what I've done here is I've created a homework. This will not be graded, but this is what you can use to review. So if you click on this, and you can do this as many times as you want. You have until today, the 13th of July, all the way until the 28th of July, Sunday, July 28th. And you can do this over and over. And then on the 29th of July at 12:01 a.m., this will become active, this MAT063 final. And then you can also find these in your calendar. If you click on the calendar view, there's the review, there's when it's due, and here's the actual final. So sometime between July 29th and August 1st at midnight, you have to take this final. It takes 2 hours. And honestly, it's pretty much identical to the review homework. So do the review homework, feel comfortable with all those. We'll be talking about them for the next few weeks. And then you'll take a sit-down test on ALEX with no helps over that material. So, and that'll be, I think it's worth 10% of your grade. I have to look at the syllabus again, but that's a comprehensive final. So some of you were wondering about that, but so you could even start reviewing right now. I think honestly the time you put in reviewing does count on your time as well, but we're going to be working here. If you look in the 23rd, I'll be evaluating the 80% mastery, and then at the end of the course, which honestly I'll probably give you until almost August 3rd to get your percentage up to 90%. And I'll be submitting final grades around August 3rd, August 4th, right there. I think grades are doing that Monday. So project 4 is due on the 31st. You can redo any of your projects all the way until the 31st of July. And we also have 2 office hours this week, one on Monday the 15th and one on Tuesday the 16th, both at 9 p.m. So hopefully you can make it to one of those. So a lot going on here these last few weeks. Last final push A lot of you are getting A's, doing a great job. Some of you just need to redo some projects and your grades will go up tremendously, which should be easy points. So if you have any questions, get a hold of me. And I look forward to seeing many of you hopefully in the 15th or 16th. And we've got, 6 hours between the 12th and the 18th, another 6 hours between the 19th and the 25th. And pretty much any time you put in after the 26th, I count as extra credit. So if you get another 6 hours in, I'll give you up to 36 points of extra credit for all this time you're going to be putting in doing your final, reviewing, and all those things. So hopefully everybody will get another 36 points of extra credit to make up for time you may have missed this summer. So hope this video helps, and I look forward to speaking with you later.